Hello everyone. Today we are going to be starting a new series of chemistry, starting with the step-by-step solutions of R.C. Mukherjee. We are going to start with chapter 1. Let's go. Find the number of atoms in 48 grams of ozone or O3 at NTP or normal temperature and pressure, where temperature is room temperature and pressure is 1 atm. Now we have cleared the basics, we will go. So oxygen molecular mass is 16. Ozone's molecular mass is 48. And to find a number of atoms, you'll need to find a number of moles. So what is moles? Mole is mass given upon molecular mass, or 48 grams upon 48. So it will become 1 mole. So now we need to find the number of atoms. So we will first have to find the number of molecules. Then we will multiply it by 3 because it's O3. So for the number of molecules, what we will do? We will times the number of moles by Na. So that will become Na into 3 or Avogadro's number, which is also 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. So this will become 3 Na, or it will become 1.8069 into 10 to the power 24. Now, second question. What is the ratio of the volumes occupied by 1 mole of O2 and 1 mole of O3 in identical conditions? Or pressure is same and volume we don't know, we have to find that, and temperature is same.
So using gas
law, PV is equal to nRT. So we will see that P is equal, right? T is equal. So N is 1 is equal and R is a constant. So it will become volume is equal to volume. So it will be 1:1. Next question. Calculate the mass of 5 moles of CaCO3 in grams. So what is CuCO3? C mass is, molecular mass is 12. Ca molecular mass is 40. CO3 molecular mass is 48. So to find a molecular mass, we just add up all and we get 100. So we need to find 5 moles. So using this formula, we will see the molecular mass into moles is equal to mass. So it will become 100 into 5. Simple. Sorry for my fast explanation or my unclear explanation. I'll try to improve. Give your comments in the comment section. Next. The vapor density of a gas is 11.2. Calculate the volume occupied by 11.2 grams of the gas at NTP or normal temperature pressure, as we have said. So you might know that molecular mass is equal to 2 times the vapor density. So 11.2 into 2 is equal to molecular mass. We are putting the values. So 22.4 is equal to molecular mass. So 11.2 divided by 22.4 is equal to moles, or 1 by 2. So now to find a volume occupied, what do we have to do? We have to multiply by 22.4, the moles. So it will get 11.2 liters. Calculate the number of oxygen atoms in 0.2 mole of Na2CO3.10H2O. So we need to find oxygen atoms. So how many oxygens are there? There is 13 oxygens in 1 mole. So in 0.2 mole, how much it will be? 2.6 oxygens. So now to find the oxygen atoms, we'll just multiply it by Na. So what will we get? We will get 15.6 into 10 to the power 23 or 1.56 into 10 to the power 23. That's it.
Always in standard.
Always will say it in standard. Calculate the number of moles of CuSO4 contained in 100 ml of 1 M. What is M, you might ask? This is molarity or molar concentration. CuSO4 solution. Also find the number of CuSO4 SO4 2 minus ions in it. Or 0.1, and the answers are 0.1 mole and Na by 10. So what is M's formula? This is M is equal to N by V, or moles upon liter. Understood? Okay. So 100, we have 100 ml. So we'll put it here, and 100 ml is equal to 1 by 10 liter. So 1 by 10 into 1 is equal to 1 by 10. So there is 1 by 10 moles of CuSO4. So 0.1. That's it. So now you see this. So in ions, we will always multiply by Na, okay? Because we are finding the number of ions. So he will see Cu 2 plus and SO4 2 minus. So there is only 1. So it will be 1 times 0.1 into Na, because there is 0.1 mole. So it will be Na by 10, or 0.6022 into 10 power 20. That's it. If you have any doubts, please post in the comment section and I will improve on myself. So in 12C atom, how many protons and neutrons are there? There are 6 protons, 6 neutrons. And what is a nucleon? That is proton plus neutron. So that will be 12 nucleons. So here, how many moles are there? It will be 12 upon 12, or 1 mole. And how many nucleons are there in 1 mole? That is Na. So it will be 12 into Na, which is 12 Na. As you can see, the answer is that only. Find the total number of neutrons and the total mass of neutrons in 7 mg of 14 Cs. Assume that the mass of a neutron is equal to mass of a hydrogen atom, or neutron is equal to 1. Hint, 114C contains 8 neutrons. These are the answers. So 7 mg of 14C6, because there are 8 neutrons. So 7 mg is equal to 7 by 1000 G. So how many moles? बोलने का क्या जरूरत था? अभी पूरा खत्म हो गया रिकॉर्डिंग, पूरा फिश हो गया.
नहीं, इसको कर लेना. तो
कट कर लेना.
एक्सप्लेन करना चाहिए ना. 14C6 में 8 न्यूट्रॉन कैसे आया? वो का पढ़ रहा है हिंट. दैट्स हाउ आई सेड. हिंट को पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं था ना, तो बोलता है.
Find the total number of neutrons and the total mass of neutrons in 7 mg. Okay, mg not G, of 14C. Assume that the mass of a neutron is equal to mass of hydrogen atom. Hint is this. So there is 7 mg of 14C. So you might ask, how is there 6? Because if in 12C6 there is 6 neutrons. So there will be plus 2, because 12 to 14. So, and protons will not be added, otherwise there will be a ion, and this is not an ion. So that's why we will have 8 neutrons, and that's how they've even given as a hint. So it will be 14C6. So 7 mg is equal to 7 by 1000 G, because that's conversion. So 7 G by 1000, this is the, how much given upon 14, because the mass is 14, molecular mass. So it is equal to moles. So the moles into 8 into Na will become number. If we have Na, it will become number. If we have these two, it will become mass. So 1 by 2000, I'm just simplifying this. So we get this. So that is 2.4088 into 10 to the power 25 in standardized form. Because the answer is non-standardized, but you should always write your answer in standardized, even if the answer is not. So as I told, total mass will be without the Na. So it will be 2.4088 into 10 to the power 21 divided by Na. So it will be 0.04 grams. That's it. How many moles are there in 1 meter cube of any gas. It be hydrogen, anything we don't know. At NTP, and it's given 1 meter cube is equal to 10,000 liters. So 1 meter cube is equal to 10,000 liters, 1,000 liters, not 10,000. Sorry for my mistake. Please, I will rectify it from next time. So 1 mole contain 22.4 liters. So 1,000 liter will have 1,000 upon 22.4 moles. So it will be 44.6. Easy. 3 grams of a salt of molecular weight 30 or molecular mass, both same thing, is dissolved in 250 grams of water. Calculate the molality of the solution. This is the answer, 0.4 m. Molality of a solution is equal to what? Number of mole divided by mass in kg. So number of mole of the salt is what? They've given 3 grams and molecular mass is 30. So it will be 3 upon 30 or 1 by 10 mole. And what is 250 gram? That is 250 by 1000 kg. So that is 1 by 4 kg. So it will be 1 by 10 upon 1 by 4, which is 4 by 10, which is 0.4. Answer. Calculate the volume occupied by 5.25 grams of nitrogen at 26 degrees centigrade and 74.2 centimeters of pressure. Centimeters of Hg of pressure. So we will use the formula PV is equal to nRT. So 1 atm is equal to 76 centimeter of Hg. We will know this. So 76 centimeter is equal to 1 atm, as we know. So PV, using PV is equal to nRT, and it's given 74.2 centimeters. So 1 by 76 into 742, 74.2. So because we want to, this is for atmospheric, okay? So if we want to change it using the other pressure, then we'll have to use this. So it will become 74.2 divided by 76 into V equal to 5.25 upon 28 into 0.0821, because 5.25 grams. So we will have to find moles, and 28 is N2, and since we are talking about atmospheric and nitrogen will not exist without in the singular form, we'll have to take 2 times, is equal to 0.0821, which is which we will
value of R,
and this is, we will always take it in Kelvin scale because that is the SI unit. So we will add 273. So answer will be this. Understood, guys? Understood, everyone? 2 seconds laga. How many molecules of CO2 are contained in 1 liter of air if the volume content of CO2 is 0.03% at NTP? So 0.03% at NTP. So what is 0.03%? That is 3 upon 100 into 100 fraction. We will always write it in fraction, it's easier. At NTP. So it will be 3 upon 100 into 100 liter of CO2 in 1 liter of air at NTP. Because they're given 1 liter of air. So if you're taking 3 by 100 into 100, you will only get 3 upon 100 into 100. So in 22.4 liter or 1 mole, you have Na molecules. So when 3 into 10 minus 4 liter, you have Na using unity, Na into 3 into 10 power minus 4 upon 22.4, which is the answer 8.06 into 10 power 18. Solved. The measured density at NTP of a gaseous sample of a compound was found to be 1.78 grams per liter. This is important. What is the weight of 1 mole of the gaseous sample? In 1 mole, as we have shown multiple times, volume is 22.4 liters. And so in this, we can see in this 1 mole, we can use the density that is given. So we can multiply the liter by the grams given. So it will be 39.87 grams. That's it. Very easy solution. There is no life in this question. It's very calculative. That's it. Now we will do this question. Is the number of molecules in 1 kg of H2 and 1 kg of O2 the same? What is the ratio of weight of H2 and O2, the mixture of which contains equal number of molecules of each gas? Answer is no, 1:16. So what is the number of molecules? Mass upon molecular mass into Na, where this is moles. So since H2 molecular mass is less than O2 molecular mass, because this is 2, this is 32. So then we will inverse it and we will get opposite sign. So this will be true. So then, since this is true, then H2 mass, number of molecules will be greater. Now for the second part, if both molecules are same as they're given, then mass by mm will be same because this is a constant. So ratio of, since mass is given, mass molecular mass will be constant, mass will have to be changing. So mass will be 2:32 because molecular mass is in ratio 2:32. So answer will be 1:16. That's it. Both questions were almost lifeless, but this is a good question. Next question. Please bear with me for my little bad handwriting and for my incoherent speech. I will try to make it better. Concentration of a solution is 2m, big M, or molarity or molar concentration. Calculate the number of millimoles present in the 2 liters of the solution. So number of millimoles is equal to 1000 times the number of moles. So, and we know that big M is what? N by V. So number of moles upon number of liters. So 2, it's given 2 is equal to number of moles upon 2 liters because it's given 2 liters. So it will be 2 into 2 is equal to 4 moles. So then we will multiply by 1000. So you'll get 4,000 millimeters. There is no life in these questions, but later questions of Harsi Mukherjee get very interesting. Okay, next question. How many moles of oxygen are contained in 1 liter of air if its volume content is 21% at NTP? So that is similar to the CO2 question. Since 1 mole of oxygen contains 22.4 liter at NTP, and in 1 liter of air, 21 by 100 liters air is O2. So by dividing, because by using unity, we will get 0.009. So that's the answer. Because look, these are all unity questions. Because look, physical chemistry is just maths. There is nothing great, just maths and theorems. Next question. Calculate the total number of atoms in 0.5 mole of K2Cr2O7. So to calculate atoms, we need to first find them with mole given. Okay. So we multiply mole, the number of mole with Na into number of atoms in one molecule. So number of atoms in one molecule is what here? 2 plus 2 plus 7, which is 11. So it will become 1 by 2 since 0.5 into Na into 2 plus 2 plus 7, which is 11. So answer will come 3.31 into 10 to the power 24. How many atoms do mercury vapor molecules consist of if the density of mercury relative to the air is 6.92? Hg is equal to 200 mass. The average mass of air is 29 grams per mole. So what is relative density? That is density of Hg divided by density of air in this scenario. That is given as 6.92. So by simplifying it, we get mass by Hg of Hg divided by volume of Hg into volume of air divided by mass of air is equal to 6.92. So when is relative density is given? When the gases occupy same volume for 1 mole of gas. Means every mole of gas has same volume. So average molar mass of air is given 29. So putting into values, it will become 200 mass of Hg into atoms of Hg. How much atoms they are? Divided by 29. The mass of air is equal to 6.92. So then we are doing the calculation and approximately atoms of Hg is equal to 1. That's it. Solved. Jump, we need to calculate the total number of electrons present in 18 ml of water. So mass is equal to density times volume. So substituting values, what will we get? 18 grams is equal to 18 ml into 1 gram by ml. That is the density of water. So number of moles will be 18 by 80, which is 1. So number of molecules will be Na into 1, which is Na. So we want electrons. But so in H2, how much electrons there will be? 2 for H2. And O has 8 electrons, so 10. So it will be 10 into Na. So it will be 6.023 into 10 to the power 24. As you can see, that's the answer. Next question. Here what we have to do? We need to find the number of electrons, protons, and neutrons in 1 mole. So in 1 mole, we just need to multiply this by Na and whatever number of electrons or protons or neutrons. So Na into, look, there is 16 O minus 2 ions. So how many electrons are there? There will be 8 plus 2, so 10. So it will be 10 times Na. This is equal to electrons. For neutron, for protons, how much it will be? It will be only 8. 8 into Na. And for protons, it will also be, for neutrons, it will also be same. 8 into 8. That's very simple. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will be doing more questions of R.C. Mukherjee. We have done till 23 questions. Tomorrow we will do till 50.